What's good for Osage High School? Welcome back to Tribal Review. On today's episode, we'll have the results from the most recent band competition.
Also on the show, we'll get to know a senior that's a part of the marching band and the soccer team.
And I'll have results from the latest sporting events. All this and more coming up on Tribal Review.
In our new waiting and dining area while catching up on your favorite sporting events on our big screen TVs. Come in and try the freshly made pizzas served with our homemade bread. Or try some of our favorites like the spinach artichoke chicken pasta or lasagna. Also, if you're in the mood for something new, try the spicy penne rustica or spaghetti carbonara. Let Renee and John treat you to a taste of Little Italy at Toscano's, located at 312 South Hudson Street, Buckner, Missouri.
Hey for Osage High School, I'm Aaliyah Akers. October is National Apple Month. There's many different things you can make with apples, or you can eat them on their own. Fall is the perfect time to go apple picking as well, so maybe try apple picking today.
And I'm Destiny McDonald. Today is Wednesday, October 13th, 2021, and here are the latest school news stories.
The Red and White Brigade performed on October 9th at Lee Summit North. They placed second in their division and fourth overall by scoring 79.625. Their final competition is on October 23rd in Macon.
Our first story is over the boys soccer team's senior captain. Tribal Review reporter Ashton Spear caught up with Kyle Gross to learn about his balance between soccer and the marching band.
Me? Yeah. Oh, almost.
Kyle has been involved in a lot throughout his high school career. He feels that doing so takes a lot of communication between him and his coaches.
Most days I go straight from soccer practice to band practice, so it's long days, just really tired at the end.
Dylan and Kyle play on the same competitive soccer team as well as they are captains of the high school team. Dylan hopes that they can lead their team to many victories this season.
He is our only starting senior, and he's also our captain. And he plays he's a really good role model. He just shows we just need to be calm-headed and we just can't let anything get to us, even if the refs are making bad calls.
Sadie and Kyle have been best friends since 7th grade. She appreciates the bond her and Kyle have grown over the years.
He's very laid back, but he's encouraging no matter what you're doing.
Kyle plans to attend Avila University where he will study criminal injustice. I'm Ashlyn Spear reporting for Tribal Review.
Thanks, Ashlyn. Well, I've never talked to him, but he seems like a good guy.
Yeah. I've only talked to him a couple times, but he's really nice and he seems like a great role model in our school.
Yeah.
After the break, we'll catch up with the newest assistant principal, so stay online with us and we'll be right back.
TLC Automotive is an independent family-owned auto repair and maintenance facility that provides vehicle inspections, oil changes, wheel alignment, engine repair, and much more. Open 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday, closed Saturdays and Sundays. Giving straight answers that you can trust about your vehicle is what we do at TLC Automotive. Located at 22 East Walnut, Independence, Missouri. Call Jim Carlson at 816-833-4411 to schedule an appointment.
Welcome back. We'll now take a look at one of the school's new assistant principals.
With the retirement of former freshman principal Brad Thompson, assistant principal Mr. Andrew Zuber moved into that role, leaving a vacancy in the front office. Mason Meany and Jada Brockman introduced us to new assistant principal Joe Bedard.
Bedard used to be a football and baseball coach at the high school. Mr. Joe Bedard thinks this position will be good for him.
It's something I always wanted to do. I definitely wanted to coach and teach for a long time, but throughout that process, I was in school to become an assistant principal, and when the job opened up, it was something I couldn't pass up. I knew I wanted to work at Fort Osage High School in this role. It was just a matter of time of when there was going to be an opening.
He also used to be a special education teacher. Mr. Gail Lenning believes Mr. Bedard will succeed this position.
Mr. Bedard is an outstanding fit for assistant principal. I worked with him for 3 years in his classes. and I see him as a man that has tremendous patience with the children and has their interest and their education very much in mind. I think he's going to make a wonderful assistant principal.
Him and Andrew Zuber plans at advisory. Chrisman feels that Coach Bedard is very helpful.
So he helped me get more, he helped me with classwork, is what I'm trying to say.
Mr. Joe Bedard now seeks students with the last name L through Z. Reporting with Child Review, I'm Jada Brockman.
Thanks, Mason and Jada. I feel like Mr. Bedard is a perfect person to fill a position in the front office.
I agree with you 100%. Terrence Enthusey now joins us for the Indian Sports Report.
Hey, Taryn, what happened this past week with the Indians?
Several of the team seasons are starting to wind down. I'll have updates after this break.
Craig Pulver once said, "A customer knows good value when they taste it." And that statement holds true when tasting Culver's delicious Wisconsin cheese curds. Come in or carry out and let Culver's welcome you to deliciousness.
Hey y'all, I'm Terrence Enthusey with your Indian Sports Report. The varsity football team went up against Blue Springs South on Friday, October 8th, and defeated the Jaguars 35-21. The game was close early on with the Jags scoring first, followed by an Indian score. It was the defense that came up big with this Jaden Pittman interception that put the Indians in scoring position at the 4. It took one play for Javen Hall to carry the rock to the house, and the Indians never looked back. The Indians now have a record 6-1. The varsity softball team traveled to Belton on October 5th and beat the Pirates 6-1. Senior night was next on the schedule as the team hosted William Chrisman on October 7th. The Indians toppled the Bears 14-4. It was a hit parade for the team as the seniors racked up 14 hits, including this Bailey Reinecke triple that plated home run. Dawn McIntyre followed up with an RBI herself in the bottom of the second. Savannah Short hit her 9th homer of the season on the first pitch from the relief pitcher that sailed over the left field fence. Pitcher Lindsey Barker earned the win and had 2 strikeouts. Emma James had 3 innings of relief and fanned 4 Bears. The softball team is now 19-8. The girls volleyball team took a trip to Raytown on October 5th where they won 3-2. Then the Indians visited the Green Valley Eagles on October 7th and lost 3-1. The Indians now stand at 4-10-1. For the cross-country team, Evan Funk finished first team all-conference honors and the Greater Kansas City Suburban Conference White Division meet on October 9th. Austin Sampson received second team all-conference. On the girls' side, Olivia Siefker completed with first team all-conference and both Riley Filmore and Paige Franks finishing with second team all-conference honors. The boys soccer team challenged Belton at home on October 6th but lost 2-0. On October 7th, the Indians faced the Grand Valley Eagles at home and lost 5-1. The team stands at 7-6 of the season. Well, that's all for the Indian Sports Report. I'm Terrence Enthusey. Aaliyah and Destiny will have more news after the break.
TLC Automotive is a local, fast, and great way to get your car fixed. TLC offers oil changes, brake checks, vehicle inspections, and much more. Contact Jim Carlson at 816-833-4411 to schedule an appointment.
Welcome back. It's time for this week's Tom Tom Talk.
Reporter Tiha Chua went around to find out what your favorite scary movies are.
Halloween is coming up and all the decorations are already out, and I wanted to find out what people's favorite scary movies were.
Versus Jason, because my 2 favorite horror movie characters fought against each other, and I find them really pretty cool.
Child's Play, because I like the way they did it with it being like the 80s or 90s, and there not being that really, it being a small animatronic of some sort.
My favorite scary movie is Scary Movie 2. It really cracks me up, and I just really enjoy it.
Chucky, because it's a little doll that runs around and chases people.
It, and because it actually kind of got me.
Halloween. I really just like the movie, you know, like the story behind it and everything. It was really cool to watch in all the different movies.
Scream, because I like the way Ghostface looks. I like his mask a lot, and it can be funny at times. I like that too, and it feels almost like a scary movie from like the 80s or 70s, but it's not. It's from the late 90s.
The original Halloween for sure, because it holds its scariness all through this time, and Jamie Lee Curtis was amazing.
The Conjuring, and because it's scary. I give him an A.
Probably A, because it's the only movie that actually kind of scared me a little bit.
Well, my favorite scary movie is Cabin in the Woods because the ending kind of sucked, but the scene up to the ending was pretty cool, so yeah. I am T. Hotello reporting for Tribal Review.
Thanks, T-Haw. Honestly, I don't watch a whole lot of scary movies, but I'd have to say my favorite Halloween movie would probably be Hocus Pocus.
Yeah, I don't watch a lot of them either, but mine would have to be Meet the Blacks, which is more of a comedy.
Yeah. Application week started October 12th. Miss Ginger will be in the library during this week to help students with applications to colleges, trade schools, and union houses. Make sure you get a pass from your teacher if you're going to fill out an application.
Career and College Day is tomorrow, October 14th. It will start in advisory from 7:25 to 8 a.m. Speaker 1 will present from 8:05 to 8:30 a.m. Speaker 2 begins at 8:35 and will end at 9. Speaker 3 goes from 9:05 to 9:25. The last speaker starts at 9:30 a.m. and will conclude at 9:55. After Speaker 4 finishes, return to advisory and stay there from 10 a.m. to 10:48. 5th, 6th, and 7th hour will be normal.
As always, if you're looking for more news and information about Fort Osage High School, you can always find additional coverage at fohssignal.net.
There you will find stories about the students and activities of the school, so check it out today.
I'm Malia Akers.
I'm Destiny McDonald.
And I'm Terrence Nduzi. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.